Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday. Today we're going to look at another Kempo Yakusoku and how it applies concepts that we have in our Seidokan karate to kind of flow through. Now again, it bears reminding all the lovely critics that the Kempo Yakusoku, that any pre-arranged technique exists within its own little world. It is not, hey, this is exactly how this is going to go in a real fight. But it does allow me to work on the flow of connecting certain movements where if something misses, I can do something else, or if something hits, I can be done with the technique. So this is Kempo Yakusoku number 23. So in a lot of our kata, we have this cup and saucer position, which has multitudinous application. Guillotine chokes, I've looked before at a couple of armbar breaks. And again, we're working off of a straight punch. Could be the circular haymaker punch coming at me, but I'm still going to, right? Oh, you can't catch. Yeah, I can. If he's throwing a haymaker and I dodge it and catch it here, I stop it this way and come over the top, okay? So that's essentially what we're doing. If he took my wrist as a wrist grab, same thing, I'm pulling in here. If he took my other hand as a wrist grab, I'd have to pull the other way for this technique, although I could kind of do it from here, okay? But we're taking it off of a punch. He could also be taking a choke. I could take it from there, right? Same concept. I want him to stay a little more upright. The tendency when he's grabbed me, either way, right? When he's grabbed me and I pull, the tendency is that I take him, my arm comes here, or my arm goes over into an arm bar. Maybe I can come up, keep him here, but now this hand's going to be in the wrong position for the technique. So for the particular flow of this technique, from here, we're going to go similar to our knife hand, only I'm just going to flatten this one out. Okay? So as the oisuki comes, I'm capturing, pulling in, feet together, or cat stance. Again, if you go to older Toma and even Seidokan, in Pinyan Yondan, Kusanku, when we do this, our feet all the way together, and some go in cat. Both okay. I'm going to do it in cat for the sake of this, and I tend to, in most of my kata, use the cat stance version of this technique. I know some come all the way together. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not as consistent as I probably ought to be. I got to think for a minute. Yeah. No, I do come feet together. All right. So I come feet together for my purposes here. From here, I'm going to step forward and out. I'm striking across here, under his nose, bridge of the nose across. If he's more upright and I haven't pulled him over, it can even be to the throat. So I'm pulling and hitting back and through. From here, I'm going to step back away as I back fist him. Then from here, I'm going to side kick. We have knee, rib, head, whichever one I opt to do on any given day, depending on where he's standing. So my back will turn when I go this way, but when I turn back around, you'll see there. I pull, cat stance or straight together, both okay. Chopping through. Actually, there's a returning palm here as I step that kind of straightens him up into my back fist. Again, I pulled my feet basically together, and from here, boom. Side kick, cover step, okay? All right, let's do ones on both sides, normalish speed. So I'm using my cup and saucer, my knife hand, and again, I could keep it this way and still come across his eye socket, bridge of his nose, but the technique, as I learned it, calls for double shutos, returning palm, back fist. Pull, double strike, strike, boom. Same thing on the side. Pull, strike, strike, boom, side kick, cover step. Kempo Yakusoku 23. Will it work exactly that way in a real fight? Maybe, maybe not. But I am learning to dynamically put things together in a sequence so that, let me have you back, just again to give the concept. When he punches just a regular street punch, oh no, crap, my hands are up. Okay, wow, he came all the way down because his balance sucked. Okay, I'll go right to the side kick from there. Okay, go to the other side. Whatever comes. Oh no. Oh yeah, now I got it. And I can hit this way because he's on the other foot. So I'm going to adapt it to the situation. But the concept of pull, back, turn, flowing from one technique to the other is what we're mostly learning, as well as contact points for the strikes. Hai, arigatou gozaimasu. Kempo Yakusoku 23, cup and saucer, which we have, like I said, in many of our kata. And anything that's open-handed, we could close fist. Anything that's closed fist, we could open hand and make those adaptations on the fly. Thanks for joining. I'm going to go back to last week's video and do a little bit next week, separating nage waza, tuide, and kyusho waza, and how they break down and why that happened historically in the martial arts, and then some context with techniques to put those into place. So look forward to that next week. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the fun stuff. Thanks for joining, and until next week, as always, let's keep practicing.